Verse 47. And while he was still speaking, behold, Judas, one of the 12, with a great multitude with swords and clubs, came from the chief priests and elders of the people. Now his betrayer had given them a sign, saying, Whomever I kiss, he is the one, seize him. Immediately he went up to Jesus and said, Greetings, Rabbi, and kissed him. But Jesus said to him, Friend, why have you come? Then they came and laid hands on Jesus and took him. And suddenly, one of those who were with Jesus stretched out his hand and drew his sword, struck the servant of the high priest, and cut off his ear. But Jesus said to him, Put your sword in its place, for all who take the sword will perish by the sword. Or do you think that I cannot now pray to my Father, and he will provide me with more than 12 legions of angels? How then could the scripture be fulfilled that it must happen thus? In that hour, Jesus said to the multitude, Have you come out as against a robber with swords and clubs to take me? I sat daily with you, teaching in the temple, and you did not seize me. But all this was done that the scriptures of the prophets might be fulfilled. Then all the disciples forsook him and fled. And those who had laid hold of Jesus led him away to Caiaphas and the high priest, where the scribes and the elders were assembled. But Peter followed him at a distance to a high priest's courtyard, and he went in and sat with the servants to see the end. Now the chief priests, the elders, and all the council sought false testimony against Jesus and put him to death, but found none. Even though many false witnesses came forward, they found none. But at last 2 false witnesses came forward and said, This fellow said, I am able to destroy the temple of God and to build it in 3 days. And the high priest arose and said to him, Do you answer nothing? What is it these men testify against you? But Jesus kept silent, and the high priest answered and said to him, I put you under oath by the living God. Tell us if you are the Christ, the Son of God. Jesus said to him, It is as you said. We'll see the Son of Man. Nevertheless, I say to you, however, you will see the Son of Man sitting at the right hand of the power and coming on the cloud of heaven. Then the high priest tore his clothes, saying, He has spoken blasphemy. What further need do we have to witness? Look, now you have heard his blasphemy. What do you think? They answered and said, He is deserving of death. Then they spat in his face and beat him, and others struck him with the palms of their hand, saying, Prophesy to us, Christ, who is the one who struck you. Pansinin natin kung gaano karaming mga bulaan na saksi ang nangutya at naranasan ng Panginoon sa mga punong pari at Sanhedrin. Mga kasinungalingan na paboritong armas ng dyablo. Oras nang sinabi nila na guilty siya, inabuso na siya ng mga tao sa paligid niya. Dinuraan, sinuntok, sinampal, pinahiya, at sinabi na kung hinampas ng kung sinabi sino ang kamay ang tumama sa kanya. Tinanggap ito ni Jesus alang-alang sa atin na mga niligtas niya. Hula rin ito 700 years bago inilabas ang ating Mesiya sa mundong ito. Sabi sa Isaiah 50 verse 6, Iniharap ko ang aking likod sa mga tagahampas at ang aking mga pisngi sa mga bumubunot ng balbas. Hindi ko kinubli ang aking muka sa kahiyan at sa paglura. Kung tayo man ay tinatrato ng hindi maganda bilang Kristiyano, kahit paunti-unti natin iniinom ang laman ng saro ni Jesus, tandaan natin, ininom ito ni Jesus ang lahat ng laman ng saro. Si Jesus bilang tagapagligtas, nanindigan mag-isa, lahat ng mga disipulo niya ay umalis at iniwan siya. Kaya't Marapat na mawalan tayo ng pag-asa sa lahat at magtiwala sa kanyang pagbabayad sala. Sabi nga sa inaawit natin na hymn, "Nothing in my hand I bring, simply to the cross I cling."